Hello my friend, it's me again, okay? I'm doing this video again. It's only because I just forgot to talk about a few things in my previous video. Now I want to talk about Muslims, or not Muslim but veteran. Veteran is better to say than Muslim because Muslim is pure crap, pure shit. But veteran here, we are a bunch of good people here in Canada. It's because we have done our military service, and during our military service we have a lot of things that we have accomplished, you know. We are proud to be veterans, but myself, I'm not proud to have served in the Canadian Armed Forces for what they have done to me, but other people might be happy to have served in the Canadian Armed Forces, but it is not my case right now. I'm gonna be bitching a lot against the Canadian Armed Forces. First of all, Mr. Sergeant, you were military big time, you know. You have done the long military career, which you did not deserve, because you know why? Because I know you had long hair underneath of your turban, so you were cheating the Canadian Armed Forces. You have been cheating the federal government. You have been cheating the Prime Minister of Canada. I'm not talking about Mr. Justin Trudeau, because that guy is protecting you big time, okay? You had made lies in the Chamber of Commons, and you have been put in place by the official opposition, Mr. Andrew Scheer, because you were lying big time. You had to stop lying. Mr. Trudeau tried to protect you in your lies, but you know Mr. Trudeau will always take the blame on him, because he is the Prime Minister. He is protecting his fucking ministers, even if they don't deserve fucking shit. Even if the ministers are lying, Mr. Trudeau will always be protecting you. But as veteran, you know, we are supposed to be entitled to a lot of things, but Mr. Trudeau, you remove everything that we were entitled to. Now we have to fight in order to get it. During your election in 2015, you have said that you would stop to bring veteran to court at federal court, but fuck, it's not the case right now, because many veterans still have to go to federal court in order to be recognized. But shit, you know, you have the tribunal at the Appel and Review Board in Charlottetown. They're not supposed to be their job, but fuck, they are late a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So those guys are not good. They have a doctor there, which is a family doctor. They don't have specialists there. We do see specialists here. They do field report. Whenever we send that to you, it has to go to Matane in Quebec in order to be scanned and then be put in our file and then be sent to Charlottetown. Fuck, it's taking a lot of time for nothing, because before it used to be sent directly to Charlottetown. But what I'm asking now is if our case would be solved at Ottawa instead of Charlottetown. Like, we would be forgetting Charlottetown and we would be getting Ottawa instead, because that's where the Veteran Affairs of Canada is there right now in Ottawa. Okay, so they would possibly get more work to do, but they just have to hire more people. That's simple as that, you know. Right now, us all veterans are having a lot of problem with that. Every time they apply for the first time, they always get refused, and then we go in appeal. Whenever we try to go in appeal, there is always a fucking commissary that come to in the office where you go. That's not good, you know. I don't think it is good. Myself, I got refused by commissary for the I can't remember the name, but I mean, well, I'm trying to recall the name, but I can't so far because I'm too sick for that. And you know, I'm searching my word right now because my vocabulary is not too rich. Nevertheless, you know, if you try to do anything good for you, you can always think that everything will turn back to you, because you know You have to meet with the commissary. After that, they're gonna have to deal with Charlottetown, where it's still gonna be refused. Then you're still gonna have to go to the upper level. I know that because I've been fighting all the time against Veteran Affairs of Canada, because they don't. It's just like if they don't trust you. Okay, they don't trust you, or they don't believe you, or I don't know. But the thing is, like the Canadian Armed Forces were supposed to be doing the work instead of VAC, and but I don't think they're doing either, because it would have been too much work for them, and I'm assuming that they're not doing it right now because they don't have a clue about where they're going to. Canadian Forces is all screwed up right now. The Chief of Defense Staff, I have already written a letter to him, but he never replied to my letter, and my letter was even registered, so he didn't reply. I did send a lot of registered letter to any different ministers and never got any replies. Okay. Mrs. Diane Leboutier, which is the Minister of National Revenue, she did not reply to my letter because I was possibly asking for something that she was unable to answer, and she didn't even look around to find someone who would have been able to reply to my letter. I'm very, 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 very sorry for that, and also I am very, very upset about that as well. Not only the military police did something wrong, the Children's Aid Society of Ottawa did something very wrong. The Ministry of Justice in Ontario did something very wrong because they kept throwing the ball just like if there were nobody to catch it. But if I can catch it, how come ministers or members of parliament are not able to catch it? Because if you throw the ball to me, you can be sure I'm going to be throwing the ball back to you. Okay, I'm done like that. I'm very sorry, but I am very happy about what my father and mother did about me. They raised me properly, and I am always trying to use access of information when comes the time to contact them. I do contact them, and they keep replying to me. And that's the worst of it, and I like it because whenever they reply to me, they're the one who sent me my medical file that I had with D&D. At one time, I did request something about my headache, and the fucking guys there in Charlottetown, they replied to me with something with dates, and I went in my medical report back to the dates that they have taken. But the thing is, on those dates, they were never a signature of a doctor. So meaning that it did not count. It did not count because there was no signature. But there was a signature of the medic. But the medic could have been a private, a corporal, or motor corporal. But then they were not doctors. Anyways, it's like that. And I guess it will remain like that because, no one is taking care of us veterans at the Veteran Affairs of Canada because they're always working against us. And they're trying to save a lot of money on our back because, if they feel that you don't have the what's the name of it? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry guys because I keep trying to find the right name, but the thing is, I cannot find the right word for you in order to know what's going on with me because I'm all fucked up right now because I can't speak English well because I keep trying though. You can be sure that I can try to speak English well. I know I can speak a good English because the thing is, if I make video like this, it's kind of hard to find the right word for you because I can't use the $1 million word for my sentence because my sentences are clear and simple to understand for you all, and I'm trying my best. You can be sure of it. Okay, so I would like to thank you so much for regarding me in my videos and reading me in my email. So I will get back to you a little later. Okay, thank you very much and have a nice